Welcome to franchise mode.
Yeah. We're going to do this a little different, man. I want to play with an actual active player. Never played with an active player. What's going on, Trevor, GM, Mike, Kobe? Oh, yo, what's going on, y'all? I didn't see who said they was first. All of them just kind of popped up out of nowhere on me. I'm going to play with my boy Sherm Diggity Dog. What's up, dope? Yeah, man. I was on the phone with my sister, so. Sorry I'm late, fellas. Let's hit this 1K. Same thing, man. I need to change that. That's what I meant to change. Hang on, man. Hang on right quick. I need to change that. We just change it to something simple, man. Just subscribe. Yeah. What's going on, Josiah? Man, appreciate that, Cool Bear. Unfortunately, we don't really have no news today. Nothing really. Yeah, I'm real pumped about it, man. Ray-Bans, y'all, he's wanting a shout out. Well, he didn't ask for a shout out, but I'm gonna give him a shout out anyway for him. He's wanting some subscribers. Let's get Sherm Dog 8, man. See, Richard even got the one sleeve. Like, okay, everybody see that, man. What time? Saturday? I don't know, man. How come we can't do super chat? We will be able to once we reach 1,000 subscribers. They don't let you do it until you have at least 1,000. EA plays in 4 days. Y'all see the sleeve that they got Sherman in? They let me further know that I think they really gonna put that sleeve in the game, man. I don't see why they won't put the everybody keep calling it a basketball sleeve. It's not a basketball sleeve. It's a hex sleeve. Yeah, man, we close, man. I've never gotten 78 subscribers in one day. Maybe we get lucky today. I don't know. Or we, rather. Never had that many subs in a day. I never played connected franchise like this level with actual players. I agree, Trevor. Anything can happen. I'm a firm believer in that. We went from 104 subscribers to 900 in a month and a half. A lot of channels don't get to do that, man. A lot of channels don't get to do that. Yeah, it's not all the way up, Mike. You're right. It's just like a half sleeve is really what it is. Well, not even a half sleeve. It's like a 3/4 sleeve. But a lot of them wear it in the NFL. Bless one. What's going on? Oh, Anthony. Okay, I got you, man. Okay. What's going on, man? Look, Sherm, dog. How long will I be streaming for? Man, probably about 2.5, 3 hours, something like that. What am I more hyped about in Madden? I don't know. At this point, I want to see how the gameplay gonna work out. You didn't miss nothing, Pop Tart. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I'm gonna get it for the PlayStation 4 first, though. I'll get it for the Xbox later on. Yeah. Like, actually, you know, watching some of this stuff play out, you look at that, you be like, man, them graphics straight, man. I can't wait to see what that's gonna look like on the Frostbite, cause that look good. That look real good. What's up, Kyle? Now, why would Pete Curl be talking to Richard Sherman? I don't even think he. Appreciate that, man. Live stream Madden Ultimate 17? Nah. I ain't doing no much, man. That online play be grinding my gears. Appreciate that, Eli. Xbox One first? Nah, man. I gotta get the PlayStation first, man. EA games look better on the Xbox? I beg to differ. But you know, EA do got that partnership with Xbox, so that's why EA Access is only on Xbox One. Oh yeah, well, yo, you gotta respect that, man. You gotta think about this. Cornerbacks, you gotta have a backbone playing corner, man. I ain't saying you gotta trash talk, but I guess you got trash talkers in every position. Tom Brady a trash talker, they just don't show it on camera. Nah, it looked the same. That's a bunch of baloney. I think it's y'all's TVs. Y'all some Xbox fanboys, man? Nah. What's up, Prospect? Look at that. Look, throw him off, Sherm. Yeah. But yeah, only thing, what's going on, Reginald? PS4. I'm gonna be honest, man. When it comes to these consoles, they really the same. They the same essentially. The games look the same. The games play the same for the most part. The only difference is Xbox got a lot of television apps. PlayStation is really just made for gaming. I don't know, Mike. You should be able to. EA do need a new fight night, man. I love that. Satirius, what's up? That's a new name. I ain't seen you in here before. It's your first time in? Sound like prison or something. It's your first time in, dog. What's up, Lego? Dre, what's up, man? Sherm got traded to the. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me. Did he get traded for real? You lying? I'm finna look that up right now. Where my phone at? You better be glad my phone charging. Yeah, let me look that up, man. Don't be lying, man. Oh, shoot. Boy, finna be a Texan fan this year. Did he get traded for real? Xbox with that constant online. Yeah, man. You gotta have the internet just to even play Xbox. Initially. Why would you laugh, though? That's gonna make the Texans even better. Because you can't deny that he's a good cornerback. Ah, okay. You wish, boy. Don't play with me like that. Sherm Dog coming to Texas? I'm going to have to go see a game. Yeah. I'm finna say. You almost done with that Richard Sherman video? Okay. Man, Project Scorpio, I think Xbox hurting themselves with Project Scorpio because they're not making the developers make a game specifically for Xbox Scorpio. So, it's powerful. This is the thing. This is what people don't understand. They should have learned from Xbox One S and PlayStation 4 Pro. All right. Let me get my Stephen A. voice. See, because what the people fail to understand is this. You can have an amazing console. You know what I'm saying? You can drive a Lamborghini or you can drive a Porsche. You know what I'm saying? You can have those cars sitting in your garage, but unless you know how to drive them cars, you're not going to get anything out of the cars. But I digress. You see what I'm saying? People talking about Xbox One S, Xbox Scorpio, PlayStation 4 Pro. They talking about the specs, what these consoles are able to do. That means zero if the developers don't utilize the power of those consoles. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Xbox Scorpio is Xbox next console. They said it's a legit next generation console. It's not like a upgraded or souped up Xbox One. But you see what I'm saying? I can have a Lamborghini sitting in my driveway, but if I don't know how to drive it, you see what I'm saying? I'm gonna tear it up. It's useless. So yeah, people, you know, it's one of the most powerful. It's the most powerful console, you know. But at the end of the day, if the developers don't do nothing with it, it don't mean nothing. You see what I'm saying? I hope that it's good. Now I'm gonna get one. Don't get me wrong. Your boy gonna get one. You see, but I'm just saying, like, I don't get all hyped up with, oh, it can do this, it can do this, it can do this. It don't matter if the developers ain't gonna do nothing with it. Like Madden coming out on Xbox Scorpio. What are they gonna do with it? Nothing. You gonna see the same thing that you're seeing on PlayStation 4 Pro. Same thing you seeing on regular Xbox One. They might give you some 4K graphics, but like I said, 4K. I mean, we want gameplay. You see what I'm saying? They don't know yet. They'll announce when it drop at E3. I ain't trying to be a fanboy because I'm saying the same thing about the PlayStation 4 Pro. You don't think Sony got some tricks up their sleeve? You really think they gonna let Scorpio beat them? Heck no. And that joker gonna be by $500 or $600. Watch. Ain't gonna be no $399. If y'all thinking that, you can get that out. What he say on life? You can get that taste about your mouth. Lego, I know that's a lie. Here's a question though: can you franchise tag in Madden 17? Cause I've never seen it. I think you can. I would like to think that you can. Come on, Sherm, let's see what you got. Yeah, okay. Okay, I figured you could. I just had never messed around with it because I don't, you know, care for free agency because it's not exciting to me. What do you say on the Chappelle show? I don't go to Africa because people are dying. That's just not baller to me. I used to love watching the Chappelle show, man. Yeah, man, only 75 mobile. We ain't counting. We ain't counting. We'll get there. No, I didn't hear about that, man. I try to stay away from politics now. 3 weeks ago, I said we was going to hit 1,000 in August. Yeah, that was my goal. Like, when we started this channel, I ain't even going to say 3 weeks ago. I'd rather say about 3 months when we started really doing the Madden stuff. If y'all go back and look at the first video, I posted that 1K giveaway. You know, I was like, we can hit 1,000 by August. I was like, you know, and I'm not going to lie. At first, what's going on, Alexander? At first, it seemed kind of out of reach. I was like, you know, 1,000, yeah, by August. But, I mean, the channel just kept growing and growing and growing. And I was like, man, hold up. You know, I told my wife, I said, look, we already hit 500, and it's May. We still got June, July, and August. You know, we was averaging about like 20 to 30 subscribers a day. I told her, I said, man, we gonna hit. She said, babe, you'll probably hit 1,000 by the middle of the week. I said, yeah. What's up, Papa? What do I use to record my screen? Nothing. The PlayStation. I'm trying to get an Elgato. I want to get an Elgato capture card so I can put stuff on the screen and all that nice stuff. Appreciate you joining, Papa. Everybody give Papa a shout out. Welcome to the DM&Ms. But I digress. I've been watching Frank Caliendo today, man. That dude is hilarious. Like, to hear him be able to do all those voices, man, sometimes I'd be like, man, he got to be, like, faking that. But I guess when you're making millions of dollars to imitate somebody, you go imitate somebody. But I noticed, too, like, when you're trying to do impersonations, it helps a lot to act like that actual person. You know what I'm saying? Envision that person. It's kind of like you actually kind of channel their voice to you. It's real weird to explain, but that's what I get from it. Appreciate that, Papa. In case a new Madden trailer come out. Alexander, they already said they're not going to release another trailer till E3 in EA Play, so. But you going to keep it set up because you never know. You know what I'm saying? Will NBA Live be good this year? Ooh, don't get me started. What's up, Zay? It's going good, Royalty. What's up, man? Eric Decker got traded? Man. Okay, so let me talk about NBA Live real quick, because we did the video on the podcast. I actually did that live, by the way. So if y'all got what's the name of that app? Good God, I be forgetting. There's so many of them. Spreaker. Y'all can follow me on Spreaker, and then whenever we can actually do live video, like live shows on there, where y'all can actually go in and chat and stuff like that. I think that's real cool. I like that. But yeah, I like to hear him do that Gruden too, man. That Madden, all of that. That Lou Holtz is a trip, Dre. What's up, GM? Iron, we having a great day. Yeah, Dre. When Frank Caliendo do that Lou Holtz, dog, I like to lost it. But that Morgan Freeman, it's another guy. His YouTube page is Voice Raptor. That's the name of his YouTube page. That dude do a Morgan Freeman. But hearing Caliendo do it, like, man, that's just crazy, man. What's up, Iron? But yeah, as far as like NBA Live, I'm like up in the air about it, man. I'll talk about it and stuff like that, but it's just not one of those things I'm super excited about, because I don't know. I just don't get that excited about it. I'm passionate about football. Now, if they was talking about a new fight night, you know, but that's one thing, you know, because like Leslie said today on the channel, what's up, boss? We'll start a story mode trailer or something, probably. Like what Leslie was saying, you know, I guess some people kind of probably try to get bored of the Madden stuff, and so they just want to hear other stuff. And like I told Goat, like me and Goat talked yesterday, you know, on the live stream and stuff, that, you know, I try to do stuff here and there. I need to be a little more consistent in doing that, because it does keep the channel fresh, you know, rather than just Madden, which I love it because I love football. But, you know, how we kind of talk about a little bit of college for the guys, you know, in high school, how we talk a little bit about some of the other games that's out and stuff like that. You know, I do need to kind of mix it up. I've been wanting to. I'll sprinkle stuff here and there, but yeah. Yeah, Boots, I seen that Need for Speed trailer. What's up, Wild? Yeah, football is my favorite sport. I think that's why I'm so passionate about Madden. But we talk about football in general, too, though. You know, the game, you know, so. But I'll talk basketball if people want to hear it, man. I don't like talking about NBA Live sitting here playing Madden. Like, that don't make sense to me. That boy walked off on all of y'all. That's not real. As fast as Earl Thomas is, come on, man. There's a page. Man, I'm not going with rumors, Oreo. Until that man goes somewhere. No, Kyle, I didn't see your question, man. What'd you say? I'm sorry. Boss Bronco, you play DB too? Already, man. Welcome to the family. Ooh, I almost got that. Come on, Shern. What's up, Tim? Yeah, Boots. Oyo told us that too about Eric Decker. Yeah. You hope it happens? I don't know. I hope he get whatever he want. You know, we as the fans be wanting stuff. That don't mean the player want it, because, you know. Any new news? Nah, man. Probably won't have anything else new until E3. With it being so close, they probably won't release. They're getting everything ready for the show and stuff, so I really doubt they release anything. They supposed to be, but Madden 17 don't show the defense no love, man. You want to get your modem for your room? Hey, do what you got to do, man. Yeah, the Seahawks do play fast, man, but like I said, Madden don't show the defense no love. Oh, wait! Cam with the big hit. Boy, I know y'all saw that. Yeah, Kyle, you right. All games not on both systems, but Xbox don't have no exclusives no more. All they got is Halo and Gears of War. They canceled Scalebound, but I heard they were starting it back, so we'll see how that go. E3 is like the Super Bowl of the video game industry. That's pretty much what it is. That's where you hear about all the upcoming games and consoles and all that kind of stuff. We more interested in EA Play though. Ooh, throw him down, Sherman. Yeah, I done seen JJ Watt stuff. Now you getting a PC just in case Madden come on it. Now what I was talking about with the PC stuff, you know, a couple of guys was like, it's not true, and I'm not saying that it's true or false. I'm just reporting what was reported by a very well-known and profound source in Game Informer. They had Madden listed. They were showing the list of the games that's going to be shown at E3 and stuff, and Madden was there listed, and it says PS4, Xbox One, and PC. Only thing I was saying was, you know, the mod community gonna tear that up. And like me and Goat was talking about, it could potentially it could show that, you know, people putting stuff in the game, or like people in the mod community actually fix glitches and stuff like that in the game as well, and it could expose a lot for the developers. I don't have a favorite team. I mean, if I had to pick, it'd be the Seahawks, because I like their defense. I like Cam, I like Sherm, and I like Earl. My favorite player, not Richard Sherman. I mean, that's my favorite though. How can I, if he's not my favorite? Like if I had to pick somebody else besides Richard Sherman? The Last of Us Part 2, yeah. I'm kind of hoping EA announce another Dragon Age. I like Dragon Age. My day been good, Chris. On the next one, title at 1K subs or something, so I can know to come through no matter what. Ah, yeah, I got you, man. It's all about the no-fly zone already. Who's got your back? I got your back. If I had to pick somebody other than Sherman, myself. Nah, man. I don't know, man. Probably Pat Pete. Probably Pat Pete, man. I like defense, man. I love defense. I don't think defense get enough credit in these video games. It's disappointing. Everybody want to score touchdowns. Nobody want to play defense. So EA Sports was like, all right. It's disrespectful to the defense, man. Like you play on offense. What's up, Leslie? Yeah, man. I mean, it was just a gauge off of how the channel was going, man. A fidget spinner giveaway? Heck no, man. It took me forever to buy my daughter one. I ain't gonna say I hate them. I kind of mess with them, but I'm the type person like I gotta have something in my hand, so I like them. Your favorite Seahawks player is Earl the Beast, man. I remember that whole squad that came out of Texas, man. I don't think Earl was a part of it. He came out later. I'm talking about whenever Aaron Ross came out, the twins. I can't even think of their name. Dog, that slipped my mind. I think Earl came out the same year they did, too. Aaron Ross, Michael Huff. All right, GOAT. You want to be able to die for the power line? Yeah, man. And you know what that reminds me of that, Trevor, is in remember the NCAA championship game in 2006 when Texas played USC? Reggie Bush dove for like 10 yards to get to the pylon, like, and I've never seen that duplicated in the game, you know. Is Comic-Con for gaming? Nah, that's like the Super Bowl for gaming, man. Comic-Con kind of do got to do with games too, though. That's why I didn't say Comic-Con, because they be having gaming stuff, like a lot of anime games. That's why, you know, they release like Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 news and stuff like that. Swole, what's up, man? Charging your phone, going to work out. Hey, I seen your video today, man. I like that. I was gonna comment because I actually use that same milk, man. I use that silk, but mine's is like the almond and coconut milk. I was like, man, he used the same milk I use, man. We got it. Hey, Swole, you need to get in contact with me, bro, Ham, so we can get on that video, man. I like what you were saying about the macros and the healthy fats, because a lot of people think that fats and stuff is bad for you because they listen to everything that's on the TV, and not all fats are bad for you. People eating margarine because they think butter bad for them, and in fact, margarine is the one that's bad for you. Yeah. They should do like what they did in tackle battles. I don't know, man. I mean, I like the wide receiver. I like the idea of it, the concept of it. I just hope that in practice mode, like even during the season, they give you the chance to do like pass scale. I kind of wish they set it up. I kind of wish that they would set it up by like a calendar, rather, like they do in NBA Live. Like on NBA Live and NBA 2K, when you in the season, you got an actual calendar that you got to go through. So I kind of wish they kind of set it up like that, where you know, you can skip all the way to the game if you want to, but if not, then you can actually do practices on certain days and set up a schedule to have practices and stuff like that. I think that'd be real cool. You don't know what to contact me? Do you got Twitter? Swole, if you got Twitter, just hit me up on Twitter. First study video of your protein. That's what's up, man. That's in the league? Well, okay, first of all, like from college, Don Unumba, he's in Canadian League. Cedric Thornton, he came in the same year I did at Southern Arkansas. Played for the Eagles. Now he playing for the Cowboys on the D-line. LaMichael James, played against him in high school. Kendall Wright, played against him in high school. Blah 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 blah. It's a bunch. It's several players in the league that I've either played against or they from this area. Huff, he a corner. A safety. He did play for Baltimore, but I think he playing for the Titans now. I'm not sure. And then Trey Carson, he's from the same school. He actually from the same school that Michael James is from. He went to A&M. He got signed to the Bengals. Oh, snap. He didn't even throw to the open wide receiver. Thoughts on the new Transformers? I want to see that movie, man. I'm from Texas. I'm like in the Texarkana area, man. Like 2.5 miles west of Dallas. I mean 2.5 hours west of Dallas. There you go, sir. There you go, sir. All right, Swole. That my boy Shern with the pick. I like that use alert, man. They let you know that you played that. Look at that. Nice. There you go, Shern. Corpus Christi. Yeah, man. Ram Stadium, it ain't nothing the same. That's the same stadium USC Trojans play in. It's the Coliseum, ain't it? You from H-Town? That's what's up. I used to stay in Houston. My cousin and stuff stay down there. I was down there actually trying out for a football team. Actually made the team. They just never started the league. It was supposed to be a spring football league that paid the players like $500 a game. But yeah, I stayed in Houston. I was in the spring area. Yeah, I stayed in North Houston, outside of Humble. All right, yo. Yeah, this the Coliseum, man. Why I can't see instant replay? Yeah, that's all. This UFC stadium, or it looked like. Nah, it is. That's USC. That's where USC play. It's the Coliseum. See, can y'all imagine this in college football? Oh my gosh, don't do it. You in spring? That's what's up, man. See, my cousins still stay out there teaching and stuff. I got a couple family members out there. I liked it down there, man, because, you know, where I'm from, it's a small town and stuff. I liked it in spring. So many people, man. Don't nobody know you. Shoot. Harris County, man. Ooh, right when I pulled into Humble, I got a ticket. Harris County. I was like, dang, I ain't even down here to stay. Larry Fitzgerald, that's what's up, man. What city? I couldn't guess it, Alexander. I couldn't guess it. Dre, you in spring too? That's what's up, man. I ain't in spring now. I used to stay down there, though. Why they don't have a line of scrimmage marker? I thought they did, Trevor. They sure don't. Remember you used to could turn it on and off? You could turn off the first down line, too. Yeah. Ooh, I was finna light him up. See, that should have been a flag. That should have been a flag, man. Yeah, that's the stadium USC play in. That's why, you know, I look at that stadium and I can picture, you know, how it would look in college football. You know, take away the Rams stuff. Picture seeing USC stuff all over there, man. Look how nice that would look, man. Can you picture playing college football with the game looking like this, the stadium looking like that, man? Ah, they do, Trevor. They do. Man, that's what I was telling GOAT, I think, yesterday, was how, you know, they put, you look at MLB The Show, how they got MLB The Show, and you got the AA and the AAA, which is two fully complete leagues in one game. EA Sports could definitely make a game where you got the full college football experience and the Madden experience all in one game. They could do that. I really believe that they could do that. If MLB The Show can do it, why can't, you know, because you think about college football, people say, well, there's too many teams. No, it ain't. NCAA had over 122 teams in NCAA 14. You see what I'm saying? So how is that too many teams? It's not. It's almost that many Division I AA teams in the college right now. But when you look on the page that got the licenses, EA doesn't have any licenses. Now, what's funny is that there are two things on there that do have licenses, and I wonder, are they kind of working undercover for EA so people don't know that they got their license back? And it ain't the NCAA license. It's like the license that they would have to have with the teams to be able to use their likeness. Yeah. Band section located every game, yeah. Yeah, NBA 2K does it, but if you look on the actual licensing page, you can see where 2K shows up on there, where they actually have the license, and EA's nowhere in there, and it has the license for the teams that 2K has in the game. So EA can do it if they want to, but they not on there, so they let me know that they not making no college football game. If they did, I don't know how they kept it hidden. I don't know how they kept it a secret, but I don't think they're making one. I would like for them to come out at E3 and say that college football is coming back next year, but I don't see it happening no more. I know that EA's got a lot of, they said we got some surprises, but I think it's like probably like a Titanfall 3 release, the next Battlefield, or it's probably like I said, another Dragon Age game. They got to throw my way, Trevor. I got a pick earlier. Yeah, they got to throw my way, man. Trying to give me an INT. Take it back to the host. That's fake. I was trying to blitz, man. Sherm, what are you doing, man? You can't do that, man. They call them on the football field Control Alt Delete, because if there's a window open, man, hey, they close up in a hurry, man. Sherm, doggy, dog. Yo, man. Pumped, man. I'm so excited. I really feel like tomorrow will be the day that we hit that 1,000 mark, man. I think tomorrow will be that day. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, me too, boss. I think somebody else was saying that the other day, too. It's like, when you playing on defense, it's like they don't throw the ball your way. Yeah, you gotta bait them. What's up, relocation? I checked out the new the clip art and stuff on your channel, man. See that? Then they don't let you break on the ball. Nah, you ain't missed nothing, Cease. Relocation. I checked out the new things. I like the graphics going on the game that you got, man. I like that. Appreciate you for stopping in, by the way. Big shout out to you. RFL, man. Relocation Football League. If y'all haven't checked out his channel, man, y'all go check out his channel, man. It's nice. And then we found out last night that it's just him doing all of that work, man. That's amazing. As you can tell, there's a lot of detail put into that, man. It's nice. 9:24. That's what's up, Trevor. I think we're probably in today at about 9:30. And then tomorrow morning it'll probably be at about 9:40. I'm really looking at like Thursday. I know I said Wednesday, but I don't know. For the live stream Thursday, okay. If I'm live streaming, I'm gonna still have it pulled up on my laptop. you get me? I'm gonna have it pulled up one way or another. You dig what I'm saying? But I mean, like, as far as our channel, man, like, I'd say a bad day is like 20 subs. On average, it's been like 30 or more. The most it's been is like 50. Oh, yeah, anytime, bro, hell. Saturday, man, don't rush it. Don't you rush it. You still have a reserved feeling about franchise mode, though? Yeah. Me too. Yeah, man. Christmas morning. Oh, yeah, Dre, already. I do need to get there Friday the 13th, man. I'll go up there and get it now, man. I don't want to trade in Injustice 2. I hadn't even been playing Injustice 2, but I'm nervous because I'm like, man, what if I trade in Injustice 2? I like Injustice 2. I don't want to trade in. And then I don't like it and I can't trade it in because it's digital. They ain't got, if they had physical copies, I'd be more inclined to get it. I'm nervous I'm not going to like it or it'll get old fast. His name is Tony Ross. Tony Ross? Yeah, sure. For sure. Tony, let me get something to write that down with, cause I'll forget. What does his stuff look like? Tony, eh? Ross balls, baby. If you ever cross that line. Sherm dog, let's go, Sherm. Ooh, nice. Nice. Holding offense, never holding on the defense. This very rarely happens. All right, y'all. Let me pull up that good old ticker so we can keep up with the sub count. In case we do something miraculous happen this evening and we hit that 1,000. To be honest with you, I'm very realistic. I just don't see it happening tonight. That's why I was saying probably like tomorrow. Or really, I say by Thursday. Just being honest. All right, boss. Appreciate you for tuning in, man.
Let's go.
Him and his girlfriend. Like I know him and his girlfriend, Alexander. What she look like? Halle Berry? Beyonce? Katy Perry? Katy Perry. I'm joking, man. Some stats though, man. Like the channel has gotten over 110,000 views. We've got over 151 videos though. But in the last 30 days, we've gotten 671 subscribers, which is awesome in a 30-day period. I'm pumped, man. I'm ready for EA play. I'm ready for E3 in general, man. I want to see what they talking about with this Project Scorpio, man. Sounds like somebody gave a video game to an insect and named it Project Scorpio, man. That's insane, man. What have I heard so far that excites me? That the defense is gonna, like the cornerback wide receiver battles. I'm not gonna lie, Devin, that's what excited me the most, man. Was because like I'm playing right here. Look, you have nothing to do with the cornerbacks. Nothing. They don't play man coverage. They don't play zone coverage. Only time they react to something is if a ball just happens to be in their area. Like it's bad, man. Okay, Alexander, I'll do that, bro. Oh, see, and then they look how long it took him to stop and break to the ball. I don't like that. It's so unrealistic to me. You really think that a cornerback is that slow stopping and breaking to the ball? Not a chance. Especially not somebody on Richard Sherman's level. See, the receivers, if you look at the receivers, they doing all of that stutter stepping and swatting their arms and all of that, but the DBs, they don't do nothing, man. They stagnant. All right, Trevor, have a good one, man. How do I feel about Frostbite? I think the Frostbite will be good. Like I said, it's kind of like the same thing I said with the consoles, man. The engine is good. It's what are they gonna do with it? You know, if they don't use it right, it don't matter. You know, they got to be able to use it. Uh-oh. Oh, Sharon with the pick. Do I still have a PS3? Nah. As soon as they hike the ball, tap L1. I'll try that, man. It ain't been working for me. It ain't really a button designed to jam, though. Like, if I'm in man press, they gonna do it automatically. Yeah, if they jamming, they gonna automatically throw that arm out there. Yeah, same thing, Dre. That's the best I've heard it explained, and that's the best way that I could explain it is I think that it's going to be good, but I don't think it's going to be like, oh my God. You know, because like I said, people looking at that initial trailer and they thinking like it's going to be like the Tom Brady coming out the tunnel, and it's not. Or it could be. I mean, the graphics aren't going to be better. They're already good. Like, I don't think so much for like the players change as far as graphics. I think what's really going to change with the Frostbite is more the lighting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is going to be an uproar. It is. But, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at the player models, let me see if I can go to instant replay. Yeah. All right, so look at the player models. Let's go to Sherm, dog, because that's what I'm playing with. All right, look at that. I don't think that it gets better than that on Frostbite, to be honest with you. It could, since we're on next generation consoles, but I think the difference comes because look at that. You can't even see the letters. You can't even see the stitching on his jersey, even though we know that those numbers are stitched on there. But anyway, like, you don't see even the grass looks good, you know. So what you're gonna see with the Frostbite is more graphics, like more lighting stuff. You know what I'm saying? you're not going to see so much graphic. I don't think we're going to see much change from the players. You might see like the fabrics look better and stuff like that. But as far as the actual game, I think what stands out the Frostbite is like the dynamic weather, the shading, and then overall how the players move and stuff like that. Some better camera angles possibly. But as far as what the players look like, I don't think that changes. I hope it does. In my heart of hearts, I hope it does. But like I said, I don't think that it will. I would be impressed. I think like you said it. You what did he say? Oh yeah. It is. I think it'll be good. I don't think it'll be great. Yeah, I think it's good. Like, I would like for them to improve the players on the sideline. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. But if you look at NCAA, for instance, NCAA had very good graphics. They had very good graphics. Like, if you zoomed in on the jerseys, you actually saw the stitching on the jerseys and stuff like that. Yeah, in NCAA 14, you could actually see the stitching on the jerseys and stuff like that. What's up, Oreo? It's about fluid movement. Yeah, that's Orlando. You right about that too. That's what I was saying. I mean, the players will move a little bit better because they still kind of move a little bit like robotic to me, if you ask me personally. As well as lighting, yeah. Or Battlefield 1, actually. I think it's Battlefield 1 that used the Frostbite. What's up, 08? But that's one of the things that they could have improved on that I'm really interested to see is in the Frostbite is the lighting and stuff like that. You ain't missed nothing, bro, Ham. I think that could be a whole lot better. Cause like, I mean, it's a nighttime game, but the only way you know is by looking at the stadium, like the sky. If you didn't look at the sky, you wouldn't really know that it's a nighttime game or something to that effect. But I mean, it's not really, you know what I'm saying? It's not nothing new coming out. You know, like I said, we probably won't hear anything until EA play this weekend and stuff like that because with EA play, like I think like Trevor will tell you, they've pretty much already confirmed that it's not going to be anything announced between now and then. It might be like some little tidbits of information or something like that, but I don't think nothing that breaks the bank and reveals anything that they haven't already established. Oh, snap. Because I think I saw some stuff from Jake Stein now. Yeah. Okay, so tomorrow they will have a first look trailer for NHL 18. Yeah, I got two picks actually. Yeah, Troy, I think the O-line and D-line blocking will be a lot better. Levi Jackson, what's up with the shout-out, bro, Ham? Welcome into the chat. But, y'all, this is on Twitter. EA Sports just posted an hour ago that NHL 18 will have a launch trailer, a first-look trailer tomorrow Full reveal will be at the NHL Awards, which I have no clue when that is. The wide receivers, what? Now, Alexander, I'll say this. The wide receivers don't have no awareness of the ball after the ball has, like, been tipped or something like that. I'll agree with that. But all throughout the game, they have really good awareness. Now, one thing that I don't like is players still running out of bounds after they catch a pass. It's like they don't try to stay in bounds. And that's something that they said they was going to fix, but they never did. Yeah, but with the corners, like the secondary backs, they have like zero. They total like oblivious to what's going on the field. Slightly better. I don't think they'll stay the same. I believe that the graphics get better. I don't, and this is my thing. Like, I don't think that the player models will look any different, because they already look good. I think the cleats and stuff like the images will be a little bit sharper. Like looking at Richard Sherman's cleats right now, it looks blocky. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Blur? You know, until they show something like that, a little cut scene like that, then everything looks good. But you see how his body looks against the field? It almost looks like it's cut out and pasted on the field. You see what I'm saying? Nah, you can't catch nothing in Madden. But I think with the Frostbite, with the lighting and stuff like that, that's what's going to really improve the graphics. Like, the lighting will even make the player models look different. You see what I'm saying? Just by them changing the lighting. During players unprovoked. See, they supposed to change all that. Be a ref mode? Nah, I don't think so. They might. You never know these days. But yeah, so with the Frostbite engine, the lighting and the shading and stuff like that is better. The textures are better. And that's what kind of improves the gameplay. Y'all really should go check out FIFA 16 compared to 17 to get a real grasp of, you know, how different the graphics look going from the Ignite engine to the Frostbite engine. It's pretty eye-opening. Some of it really does. And like a lot of us are saying, it's not a huge difference because the graphics are already really good. It's not a major difference. It's not like oh my gosh, this looks like a completely different game. But it is a big enough difference to notice it. What if they have a coach mode and what? Madden? Yeah, so like with the graphics, you know, like look at that. You can't even tell that there's stadium lights on. You see what I'm saying? You can kind of see a little bit of shadow, but not that much. With the Frostbite, you'll be able to see those shadows and things of that nature. In Madden, okay. Yeah. See, like, look at that. You know, perfect example. Let me see if I can't do an instant replay now. No, I got to wait till after this play, but I'll show it. Actually, no, we can do a highlight. Nope, I can't. I'll show you after this play. Like, you can kind of see it right there. It just looks plain. There's no lighting. You can't tell, you know. What part of the game would I slow down? The pre-snap. And the reason why is because there's so many decisions that the defense can make that really the defense doesn't have time to make. And it's unrealistic to the game of football because they're able to make a lot of those decisions simultaneously. Whereas in Madden, you pretty much got to hurry up and push all the buttons that you need to push. You see what I'm saying? Do an interview maybe here in a minute, Blur. But, like, okay, look at the stadium. You see the lights, they don't look like they're actually lit. You see what I'm saying? You know that they're on, don't get me wrong, but you see that glare, the glare ain't popping enough. You see what I'm saying? That's some real good attention to detail right there, though. You know, but in the Frostbite, those lights are brighter. Like, even looking at them in the game, you get a sense of the brightness. You don't get that here. Also, look how plain it looks. Like, you know that the lights are on only because they're there. But if you take those lights away, you can't tell that there were lights on in the first place. Everything looks the same. everything looks the same color, kind of. There's no difference in the shading and the textures. Everything just looks bland. You see what I'm saying? With the Frostbite, you're able to tell like where the light is coming from and things of that effect. Also, the background, you see the cityscape and the clouds. In the Frostbite, it looks way better. Like, that doesn't look bad. Don't get me wrong. But I got to zoom in to see that. Zooming out, you'll see stars and everything, man. It really does make a big difference with that Frostbite engine. Yeah, the stadiums are ridiculous, man. And then, like, the little cut scenes and stuff, they're a lot better, so. Yeah, Alexander, I would like that too, man. I would actually like for them to integrate like a coaching mode like that. I thought that was really, really cool. Only thing is in head coach, what I didn't like about it is you couldn't control the players. Like, I like everything that goes into it, that went into the head coaching game, except for the fact that you couldn't control the team. Like, that's one thing that I wish that they would change. Like, as far as like franchise mode, if I'm playing with a coach, I want to be able to do all the stuff I was able to do in head coach mode, scheduling practice, all that kind of stuff. But I also want to be able to control the team in the game. So that's the only thing I didn't like about head coach, was I guess because we were so used to controlling the players. When we finally got a game where, hey, you don't control the players, you just control the coach. Then it's like, this doesn't feel right. I should be controlling that player, because the computer is like, they the computer, it's like the AI is horrible. It's horrible when the AI is playing for you, but when you playing against the AI, say like on All Madden or something, it's like, why don't they play like this for my team? How is that in our profile? How is what in my profile picture? What you talking about? What you talking about, Blur? What's up, Rolo? Blur, what you referring to? The Spyro thing, or what you talking about on the YouTube channel? You said, who is that? On my YouTube profile picture, that's me. That's from my semi-pro football team that I played on. If you're talking about the YouTube page. All right, y'all, so let me pause this real quick, because Rex Dixon said something on Twitter. A guy tweeted, he said, how old am I? 29. He said, I wish I could buy packs on Madden 25. I wish I could buy packs on Madden 25. He said, I would. I miss the game being more about... Okay, here's the thing, and this is what I explained to people about competitive mode. He said, I wish the game would be more about skill rather than crazy bailouts. Rex Dixon tweeted back, you are going to love Madden 18 competitive mode then. So that's what I was trying to tell people about competitive mode. Is with competitive mode, you are able to, a lot of people don't understand that. I should do a face reveal. GM, have you not watched my videos, man? Like, the videos on the YouTube channel, I'm literally in them. My face is already revealed, bro. I played cornerback in college. But y'all, so Rex Dixon, okay, so let me tell y'all this, okay? So you got 3 different modes in Madden. You got arcade mode, simulation mode, and competitive mode. Arcade mode is kind of like the one button mode of sorts. It's for the beginners. Simulation mode is like what we're playing right now. Competitive mode basically puts the game in your hands. And I'm very excited to see what competitive mode is going to be like. I already know competitive mode is probably going to automatically turn on target passing. To where, you know, you got to use that instead of passing to a receiver. But rock with y'all. I will, man. For sure, man. I'll definitely rock with y'all on that online connected franchise, bro. I hope so, Josiah, but I don't think so. I don't think they're going to announce another NCAA football game. But like I was saying, y'all, real quick, competitive mode is going to be like me playing simulation mode, and I'm kind of depending on computer to do everything. See, like that? Nah. Competitive mode puts you in control. So, like, you know how we play online and people got these ultimate team packs, and it's like their team is better than yours, so you're at a disadvantage. In competitive mode, it's really going to be based off of skill. Attributes will probably still play a factor, but not as big as a factor. You know, the user part is going to play a huge factor. And that's a lot of people ain't paying attention to competitive mode. So I'll probably do a video about that probably tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, Josiah, I used to think NCAA was going to be announced at E3. I don't think so anymore. If they do, like I said, it would be a surprise. I would be excited, but at the same time, I'd be kind of mad because then we'd have to wait like an entire year before we ever even get to play it. So it's one of those things where it's like, darn. But I don't think that they're working on an NCAA football game, because when you look at the licensing page for the college schools, EA doesn't have one. They're not listed on there. So unless there's a different source or they're going by a different alias, they don't have one. 2K is on there. Now, this ain't for the NCAA. This is for the licensing company that represents the schools. EA is not on there. So I don't know. I mean, it would be nice. I would be excited if they even announced that 14 was going to be backwards compatible or something. I would be ecstatic about that, especially if they upgraded the graphics. I would be ecstatic about that. Or even, well, I would say that, but at the same time, I don't think they would, because that they would have to then bring up servers for you to be able to play online with people and stuff like that. I don't know if those servers are still up and running. So if those servers are still up, they could do that initially, but then they would have to bring back up those servers. They would have to rehire people that they fired when NCAA was canceled. You know, it's a lot that's going on that we would definitely have known about by now if they was bringing the game back. So that's why I don't think they announced at E3. I think they announced maybe a new Dragon Age game or something like that. No, SoFlo, they don't. They don't have any. Okay. They don't have the NCAA rights, but they did sign up. Remember, I did a video about this. They signed a contract with the college licensing, but it expires. It expires in June. You see what I'm saying now? So unless they re-signed it, then it ain't happening. But a lot of like the Pac-12, the SEC, and I think the Big Ten all canceled. They said they don't want a part of it. So they still have a license. I think it's I can't think of the name of it. But with the licensing for the universities, but no, they don't have one for the NCAA, but they do still hold a license that actually expires this month for the licensing that represents the colleges themselves. So in essence, they can make a game. They wouldn't be able to call it NCAA football because the NCAA, they don't have that license, but they could make a game and just call it college football, which, history lesson, the first college football games that came out were called college football, even from EA Sports, before they ever got the NCAA license. The NCAA license is really nothing. Only thing it enables them to do is use the NCAA logo and put NCAA on the game. That is the only thing that having an NCAA license allowed EA to do. So people say, ooh, they don't have an NCAA license, so they can't do an NCAA football game. That's not true. They can still do a college football game. They just can't put NCAA on the title of it. It sounds crazy, but when you looked at it like that, it's like, wow. Because everything from the bowl games to the Heisman Trophy that licensing is taken up by the licensing company that represents the colleges and universities. So that's a lot of information, but when you understand the ins and outs of it, it makes sense. Yeah, I would love a next generation NCAA football game, or not even NCAA, just a college football game. Because like I said, they're not gonna call it NCAA; they'll just call it college football. And I know, like I said, a lot of people talking about IMV, but the thing with IMV is that, yeah, the CLC. Appreciate that, SoFlo. Yeah. Yeah, Boots. Yeah, right. Yeah. It's the CLC. You're right. The College Licensing Company or something. They actually go under a different name now. It used to be the CLC, but it's something else now, and I can't remember. I got it on my laptop because I actually go to their website every now and then to see if EA is in there. But that license that they have, I think it's IMG or something like that. IGN. I don't know, but anyway. They that licensing with them, they actually signed an extension with EA Sports. Now at the same time, the colleges could go in and represent themselves. This is just a company that I guess, you know, their licensing company that kind of represents the entire capacity of it. IMG, yeah, that's it. No, not Academy. It's just IMG. IMG Academy is an actual school in Florida. It's IMG though, because yeah, that I remember seeing IMG because when I saw it, I was thinking about the high school in Florida. But it's not. It's IMG is the new one. It used to be the CLC. Now it's IMG. Which IMG has always operated with the CLC, but they actually just they essentially just took over. They've always been there. They're not new. They've always been an entity of the licensing in college football. They just renamed it IMG because I don't know if they became the main shareholder or whatever the case may be with that. But when you look on their website, so theoretically they could still have a real college. Yes. Like Alexander, the only thing, literally, listen to me, y'all. The only thing that having an NCAA license allowed EA Sports to do was use the NCAA logo, like the actual logo that says NCAA, and put NCAA on the title of the game. That is it. Everything from the teams, the jerseys, the uniforms, the stadiums, the bowl games, the Heisman Trophy, all of that had to do with the CLC license, which is something completely separate from the NCAA. Not only that, but when NCAA canceled their contract with EA Sports, guess what? The CLC, which is IMG now, signed a 5-year extension with them that actually expires this month. So I don't know if they renewed that or not, but if they did, then yeah, we could be potentially looking at a new college football game. But if they didn't, then, you know, we're looking at a IMV type of game, a game from IMV that's just generic where you create your own team. You get what I'm saying? But I digress. So that's where that's at, you know. It's a lot of information, and I actually covered this in a video though on the channel. So check out that video and it'll go into more detail about it and stuff. Yeah, Josiah. When they break, yeah, they said they're gonna try to sneak in, so like try to do some stuff with celebrations in Madden 18 if they can. I would rather them just make sure that the game is running smooth and stuff. Because the celebrations ain't a make or break for me. It would definitely add to it. Nope, they don't do Tuesday night drafts anymore. That's what Trevor said. They don't do that anymore. What's up, Lego? But I mean, that's something to look up and take into consideration, you know. The license and stuff with IMG, I actually got them saved and stuff like that, so it's a lot. That's why I said I don't think EA Sports is doing a college football game. Something like that wouldn't have went unnoticed because you got to sign licensing deals and all of that, and that stuff, unless they sign some kind of deal to keep it confidential. But here's the thing. If EA was doing another NCAA football game, why would they keep that under wraps? You see what I'm saying? They would want people to know that. I stay in Texas, bro. You see what I'm saying? If NCAA was coming back out with college football, and I know people said, but they ain't teased it or nothing like that, and everybody reverts back to the heart rate monitor that they put out on their Facebook page and the NCAA football game page on Twitter, they put that back out. They said that was possibly them teasing the game coming back, but I doubt it. Because you would have heard stuff about them signing people. You would have been, EA Sports would not have kept that a secret if NCAA was coming back. They wouldn't. And I don't see them waiting till E3 to say, hey, we're coming back out with college football. Nice tackle, Shern. Yeah. Alexander, it really just depends on who, it really just depends on who the developers are going to be for the game. Because the developers are going to use a certain engine for the game, and depending on what that engine is. And somebody had the nerve to say EA Sports was going to be the developer. Nah, no, they not. EA Sports is not going to put their hands on nothing like that. If they did, I'd be very surprised. I'd buy it, though. I hope they end up coming out with it. Especially if them graphics look good, man. Yeah, appreciate that, Dre. Appreciate that, Dre. They know, y'all know we don't talk like that in here, man. Appreciate that, Smokey. Hey, Rod, it's cool, man. I know you didn't know, but yeah, we try to keep everything respectful in here because there's kids and stuff in here as well. And then just for the channel's sake, because like I said, I told them, you know, we trying to work on getting sponsorships and stuff like that. And if they end up watching one of our live streams and see, you know, people saying stuff and stuff like that, it could actually hurt us. So we try to keep everything respectful and stuff like that. Oh, you 12, man? You ought to know better than that then, man. Come on. What's up, RJ? About the same age as my son, man. He don't talk like that. But it's good. You didn't know. It's cool, man. Don't get these high. Yeah, man. I played at Southern Arkansas. I ain't trying to get them hyped for NCAA. I'm actually trying to bring some realization to them that it's probably not happening this year. What's up, Kerry? Yeah, I'm just trying to be real because I was one of the ones that was skeptical. Oh, snap, EA got a surprise. It's probably college football. But when you look at it, it's like, do you really think that they would have kept that a secret? Heck nah, man. EA Sports would have been like, you know, now they could come out and say that they are working with IMV, that they're going to be the developers for it. But I don't see EA Sports outsourcing anything like that. I don't see EA Sports outsourcing like that. Everything they do is inside. Like they've never, you know, they don't really partner with other people to make games. You know, it's EA Sports. Their EA is their publisher. You see what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. They could. It could. You know, they could come out and say, you know, they're working with IMV to do this. But I don't think. I just don't think so. I don't see that. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Madden 18 is going to be great, man. How many interceptions did I have? None. None. Already, Alexander. But it's, you know, so it's one of those things where I just, you know, I just want people to be real because I was one of the delusional ones. But like I said, I don't see them partnering with IMV doing that because it don't make sense to do that. Was I a starter? No, I didn't start, man. We had some guys that was NFL caliber in front of us. And I probably could have ended up a starter, but I actually left college after my brothers had passed away. What's up, Rondé? But yeah, so I wouldn't expect college football this year. I wouldn't even expect it next year. Because my thing is, if EA Sports was going to put it out, they would have put it out. Well, I know they just settled their court fees, wasn't 15, so they could have put it. And y'all, they actually did I play with any NFL starters? Cedric Thornton played for the Cowboys. I mean, he did play for Philadelphia, but he played for the Cowboys on their defensive line. I played with him at Southern Arkansas. And then another guy, but he didn't. He not starting in the NFL. He got picked up as a free agent, but he playing Canadian League right now. Madden 18 is gonna be great. Man, I was just kind of telling them, Rondé, just kind of telling them about NCAA football because I know someone was kind of speculating that EA would announce it at E3, but I was kind of telling them the facts that I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see that happening, and for various reasons because, like I said, I don't see them keeping that a secret. And then, you know, IMV would be the publisher of the game, essentially, with EA Sports. You know, they said they got a developer on board. But I don't know who that developer would be. I don't think the developer would be EA Sports. But then at the same time, it could be because that way, if anything happens, then it doesn't fall back on EA. It falls on IMV. So, but I don't. You know, they're really pushing this college football game. Gridiron Champions is not. It's not a college football game. It's a generic game where you basically create the teams that you want in the game. I think what makes it a college football game is how you structure, how the game is structured as far as how the games are played and how the playoffs in the game is played. I'm not getting the Canadian gate. No, I'm not getting it. It's not an official Canadian. If it was an official Canadian football game, I would. But it's not, so you're not going to have the actual Canadian Football League teams or players in the game. So essentially, it's just going to be another football game. Was I on special teams? Man, if you want to make it in college football, if you're not like this big-time player, you're going to be on special teams. That's how you make the team, man, in real talk. So for some of y'all younger guys that's trying to get out there, yeah, I've been supporting IMV too. I signed up for their gold package. So I'm not knocking them or anything. I'm just saying, you know, people are getting this expectation that IMV is going to be a college football game, and it's not. I mean, it will be, but it's going to be generic. You're not going to turn on IMV's football game and see Ohio State, you know, Texas, Alabama. You're going to see generic teams, but what they're doing is they're going to do something like Team Builder where you can create Ohio State, Penn State, you know, all the Division I teams. Now let this sink in for a second. Will somebody have all 125 Division I teams on there? Yes. But are you going to get in there and create every single one of those teams? Probably not. Not to mention, I doubt that they have the authentic stadiums to those teams, simply because you got to have the license to put those stadiums in the game. So, you know, people sit there and say IMV college football. If it was a college football game, they would name it college football. It's not a college football game. They're just using that as a selling point to get people to buy it because they know people want a college football game. You see what I'm saying? Because they could easily name it IMV's college football, but they didn't. They named it Gridiron Champions because you'll actually even be able to play it essentially like an NFL game if you wanted to. So I think they make the rules in the game like college and stuff. Yeah, they are. That's another reason why I don't think I'd be getting that Canadian football game. I've heard about it, but I didn't even know it was releasing in a couple of weeks. I would try it out though. But you know one thing about football games and sports games in general, EA Sports has always been known for their presentation and graphics. Like, teams may be better than them at gameplay, but EA Sports was always the game that had the good graphics, you know, so. But everything else, I'm not going to say everything else seems to lack in the game. A lot of stuff lacks in the game because of that, though. So some games, you just got to jeopardize graphics for gameplay. Because everything you do takes up some kind of memory and space. And they only limited to do so much with the consoles and stuff, so. But yeah, I've seen it, and yeah, when I saw it, I was like, man, this looks like PlayStation 2, man. Yeah, Orlando, they might. Oh, it's only gonna be $15? I'm not gonna say it's gonna be trash because NFL 2K5 was $19 and it was way better than Madden in that particular year. So, I mean, for $15, yeah, I definitely get it. What's the release date on it? I'll get that and stream that on the channel just to let people kind of see what it's about. Now, you know the rules are different in CFL. Troy, what's the release date on it? And then too, is it gonna be on consoles or what? Like, yeah. Well, Alexander, I'll say this. If it was an authentic Canadian football game with the actual players, I would buy it for $60. And if the graphics was on point. Because I know players that are in the CFL that I wouldn't mind playing with on the game. I think that's really cool. And I actually like watching Canadian football whenever the NFL ain't going on. But, I mean, the fact that even they say it's a Canadian League football game June 22nd? Okay. They say it's a Canadian football game, but here's the thing y'all have to understand. It's not going to have action unless they changed it. Because when I first saw the video, they hadn't got a Canadian football license, so therefore they couldn't use the actual teams and players. Now, if that's changed, then I'm definitely going to get it. I'm definitely going to get it. I actually, I was supposed to try out for a Canadian League football team. I was going to try out for Edmonton. But I didn't go to the tryout. Me and my friend overslept. We was both going to go and we overslept. And then when I was down there in Houston trying out for that semi-pro team, they actually had Canadian League tryouts. And there was a dude out there that ran a 4.240, man. Now, it was hand time. It wasn't laser, so. You back in that 10 subs? You got 10 subs? Who got 10 subs? That hasn't changed, but you never know. Yeah, that's true. I think if they did, we would know by now. Yeah, dude ran a 4.2, but that was with a hand time. Now, if he ran a 4.2 laser time, But hand time, then that could have been like a 4-3 with a laser time. Canuck play. I mean, I'll definitely get it if it's like $20. Yeah, dude was rolling, man. I mean, people gotta understand. Chris Johnson ain't it's guys that run track that can run a sub 4.2 40. Usain Bolt can run like a 4.3. Some of the fastest guys in the Olympics that run like the sprint, they can, like, it was one dude actually on YouTube ran like a 3.9 40-yard dash, because that's what they do. They're not football players, they're track stars. They only train for speed. So like people say, oh, 4.2 40, that's flying. For a football player, yeah, but for an Olympic sprinter, like, that ain't nothing, you know. Yeah, so that's, we got, you know, so we got to keep that into consideration as well. Yeah, Alexander, and I heard that too, and I think that wise, because I mean, football is big, but it's not that big in Canada. It ain't like it is in America, man. What you talking about, Dre? What you saying? Electronic Arts? That's all they got working for them. Now what's gonna be? Look at Cam with the big hit. Ah, man, you ain't gonna see that happen. NFL teams will blow CFL teams out the water, because it's just a higher level of play. It's like guys go to Canadian League who didn't make it to the NFL. Well, I ain't gonna say that they would blow them out. I'm not gonna say that, because there's some guys that's not in the NFL that's NFL talent. You know what I'm saying? But the rules of the game are a lot different. So whose rules would you play with? You know, would you play with the CFL's rules, or would you play for the NFL rules? All right, Kyle, appreciate you for stopping in, man. Because in the CFL, the players, the wide receivers, like, I think playing cornerback in the CFL is a million times harder than playing cornerback in the NFL. Nah, I didn't know that. I know that EA, also I was going to tell y'all, the year EA Sports actually made a college football for next generation consoles. I bet y'all didn't know that. It's in the article by Kotaku. They actually made an NCAA football game for next generation consoles, so the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, but they didn't release it because all of the legal stuff started happening. They could have, but they didn't, because of all the legal stuff that happened, and it would have, the court fees cost them too much and stuff like that. So I wonder if they could have resurrected that game and put it out for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And the reason why I wonder that is because technically that game could already be finished, and at the time that they had the game, they already had the licensing and stuff for the game. So since the game was already made, then they could still release it, because at the time that the game was made, they already had the license. Like, EA lost it for future games. If they had already made a game, then the license should still stand for that. Am I talking about the Texas Outlaws? What you mean? What you talking about, Dre? The semi-pro team in Houston? No, the team that I was trying out for, they was called the Texas Heat Seekers. It was a spring football league that that was getting started, but it never came through. This was back probably 2012-ish, 2013, somewhere in there. The Texas Heat Seekers. And yeah, Alexander, that's because Canada is just not a good place for football. Yeah, Dre, I figured out what you was talking about. No, the team I was trying out for in Houston was called the Texas Heat Seekers. They was actually part of a expansion league. They was really a developmental football league they was trying to get started. Like, some of the coaches that was there for the team was actually had played for the Browns and stuff like that, and the Bears, and you know. But yeah, no, they never got started. I got invited to minicamp, and the minicamp never started. The league folded before the end. Yeah, I was out there. It was actually a video on YouTube that I'm actually in that video running when we was out there warming up and stuff. We was out there where it's like a soccer field. I guess it's some kind of soccer team in Houston. We was out there in that field doing the tryouts. But yeah, I was out there. Like I said, it was like, I think 2011, 12 or 13 or somewhere in there. I hate that they don't let you break on the ball. Did I make at least one big play? I mean, it depends on what you mean by a big play. Stopping a receiver from catching the ball is considered a big play if you're a cornerback. So. Oh, that ball was so overthrown. Earl Nixon? Nah, I don't remember, man, because I was new to the Houston area, so I didn't know nobody. But if you was out there, then I probably saw you. Like, we probably was out there together, because I went to both of the tryouts. Because I went to the first one, and then they actually had another one, and they invited everybody out. NCAA 18 being Madden, I doubt it. No, it won't. I mean, it might be some form of college in Madden, like with the story mode and stuff. You might play like in a bowl game or something. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that to add something to story mode, but don't look for them to have like an actual college team. It'll probably be just some kind of generic university or state, type of college team. I don't look for it to be like actual NCAA teams in there. But I think that they do some kind of bowl game or something like that. Or, hey, they may even do some kind of generic part in the game, kind of like they did with FIFA, where you kind of playing up through the ranks before you ever even get to the pros type of thing. But if they do, it's not going to have the actual NCAA teams. Or I don't think that it would, because I didn't see where they had any licensing for that on their website. So. But Dre, yeah, we was out there. It was out there in Houston. I was close to Reliance Stadium where we had the tryouts at. But no, I didn't go to the. Did I go to the both of them? I can't remember which one I went to, because they invited us back out, but we didn't have to pay anything for that next one. And I think I went back out there. But Dre, was you there or something? You remember, the team that I'm talking about? I would like that, Troy. Because when you look at the NFL playbook, those NFL playbooks hold way more than 500 plays. When you take into account audibles and all that kind of stuff, so you call it semi. I got you, man. See, ain't nothing wrong with that. I thought about trying to get back out there and try to make like a Canadian League team or something like that, but It's tough, man. But that's what I was gonna say. Like playing cornerback in college is cornerback in the CFL to me is harder than playing cornerback in the NFL. Because in Canadian League, like in the NFL, the receivers they can't run. Everybody has to start at the line of scrimmage, and you can't move to the ball is snap. In Canadian League, the receivers can I think they can get like a 10. They can start back 10 yards. It's kind of like Arena League where the receivers, they don't have to start at the line of scrimmage. They can be backed off like 5 yards and take out running. So by the time they get to the line of scrimmage and the ball is snapped, they already just about at full speed. So, being a corner, you got to be on your toes playing in Canadian League. Yeah, your brother went to him. That's what's up, man. That's a small world, man. I still got the picture from that tryout when I was running my 40 down there. Kind of tweaked my training. I remember I was training at the high school down in Spring, and tweaked my my hip flexor. NFL coaches only carry tops 5. Well, no, that's what I'm saying, Troy. I said when you look at when you take into consideration the audibles, the checks, when you take into consideration the different, like all of those kind of things, those 500 plays instantly become more than 500 plays. You see what I'm saying? Like when you say 500 plays, that's just generic regular plays for every different formation and packages. But when you factor in audibles and checks and stuff like that, then you get more than 500 plays. That's what I'm saying. He played DB too? Oh, well, shoot, he was out there with me then. He was out there with me. Because that's where he was at. I was with the DBs, the corners, and the safeties. Then they actually even, when we was going through the scrimmage stuff, they even put me a linebacker. I was like, man, what y'all tripping, bro? But I was, safety, corner. What your bro look like, man? Because I may remember him. There was a couple of guys out there. They was nice with it. It was one dude. He was a corner. Nah, he was a safety. He played safety. It was this white dude out there at safety, man. I ain't gonna lie. That dude right there had some off the chain footwork. Like he was straight with it. And then there was one cornerback out there. He had he was wearing like some neon Oregon neon looking stuff out there, man. I was like, that dude right there. He was good too. I was bulky then, dog. I think I was like 190 at that time. I've been hitting them weights, man. Yeah, the Heat Seekers, it was some talent out there, man. It was some talent out there. See, so I ain't lying now, Dre. I ain't lying. I remember that, man. Every now and then I go to their Facebook page and see what they got up, man. They should have gave us our money back for that stuff. Captain America. Nah, because it wasn't a lot of guys out there didn't really know each other. Some of them did, some of them didn't. So, it wasn't a lot of nicknames and stuff going on. And then, like I said, I wasn't talking to nobody because I didn't know nobody. I mean, we talked to, tell each other checks and stuff like that. But, I didn't stick around to get to know anybody because But yeah, that was an awesome experience though, man. Because then they called us there. They had us lined up, and then they call us. We just go one person at a time up to the coaches. They tell us if we got invited to mini camp or if we didn't. And then I remember the coach, he played for the Chicago Bears, and he actually played with my cousin. My cousin played in the NFL too. And so he knew my cousin, and he knew some of the guys from the area I was from, which was real funny because I was like, man, you know, that's far. He's like, yeah, man, I went to school. I think he went to school actually in that area. He was from I think the guy was actually, coach was actually from Texarkana, played for the Bears, played with Nathan Basher and them and stuff like that. And he was like, yeah, I know them cats, man. I know where you from. And he's like, yeah, man, okay. So, you know, so that was pretty cool, man. But he was like, yeah, man. He said, you're a cool guy, Dorsey, and, you know, this and that. Like your skill, like your talent. He said, we want to give you an offer to come to mini camp. I was ecstatic, man. I was like, oh, my God, you know. And then, like, they had a date set for mini camp, but then they just kept pushing it back, and it never happened. Munchie Love? Let me go see real quick. Let me see real quick why they going through this end of the first quarter. Munchie Love, bro, that's right there too, man. Houston, Texas. There's two of them on here, man. What's his profile picture, man? It's two Munchie Loves on here, and I'm actually I got a mutual friend with him because I got a homeboy called, his name Ryan Terry. He stay out there in Houston too. I played college ball with him actually. Appreciate that, Papa. It is an experience, man. Dre, which one? Because there's one dude on here, he just swole with his shirt off sitting on the tree, and then there's another dude that actually got football equipment on. I think that might be him. Nixon, is that it, Dre? Munchie Love Nixon? Oh, Nixon, I mean. They say offensive player of the week. Because it's two Munchie Loves on here. He friends with my homeboy Ryan Terry. I don't know if that's him though. Nah, that's how he play running back. I don't think that's him. I think that's him, man. I know it was one dude out there, man. I was like, this dude too big to be out here, man. He wasn't like both of them is him. Oh, okay. Yeah, he looked familiar. He looked familiar. It was one dude out there. I was like, man, okay, yeah, that was him then. Yeah. I was like, man, this dude too big to be out here. He was muscle bound. I was like, golly, man. He wasn't that fast, though. Yeah, that was him, man. He looked familiar. There was so many dudes out there, though. That was crazy. We ran I think it was like 3 or 4 different teams. Like, in that first one. The second one, it was a lot smaller, though. What do I think? I think if he hadn't started out the season hurt, that he'd probably been higher on that list. Plus, a lot of the razzle dazzle kind of wore off, you know. And last time when he was ranked higher than that, you know what I'm saying? That's when it was like he was kind of busting out in the league, you know. Now that everybody kind of like, okay, settling into the whole J.J. Watt experience, and then with him getting hurt and stuff, I think that's what affected him falling to number 35 on the list. I think the fact that he played, the fact that he played 3 games, you know what I'm saying? Like, had he played a full season, you know what I'm saying? He might still be in the same spot, if not higher, you know, number 1 or something like that. But I think that's crazy. That's insane. It's not insane in a bad way. It's insane in a good way. Like, the fact that he balling out like that, man. Gotta set the edge, baby. Was Sharon talking to the ref? Like he was leaned over talking to the ref. What's up, Sharky? Sharon with the angle, baby. Already, man. I used to hate doing pursuit drills. Boy, you talk about tired. And that was before practice ever even started. Deep break up in the defensive sections. They got you out there doing pursuit drills. Oh, man. Do I suck with coverage? No, the game isn't Madden. One thing you have to understand, Madden, Sharky, is that Madden 17 is not like the defense. That's what's up, man. Nah, pursuit drills, everybody does those. Even in college, you do pursuit drills. But if you're referring to the game, then that's the game. Madden is just horrible for defense, for defensive backs. You can't cover because you can't. I don't know the way the game's set up. But if you're talking about me talking about pursuit drills, you almost at 400. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Keep on grinding. Gotta keep on going. Gotta keep on pushing. Ooh, they got me lined up on Julio. Span, what's up? Southern Arkansas. SAU, home of the Mule Riders. This is Mule Rider football. Trying to get your bro to join. That's what's up, man. All right, Smokey, have a good one, man. See, right there, he was aware of the player on the ground because he even stepped over him. But, like, during the actual play, it's like they oblivious to people on the field. You played at Delaware State. That's what's up. What position? Come on, man. He's supposed to be blitzing. That could be not attacking. Oh, that was him. Yeah, bro was big. I was like, dog, on this boy, like he chiseled out a marble or something. Yeah, I remember him then. Yeah, I remember that dude. What's up, Toxic? What's up, man? But yeah, Dre, if that was him, I remember that dude because I was like, man, this dude right here look like a real superhero. Yeah, man, that is him. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's why they call him Captain America, because I didn't know his nickname. You just telling me his nickname, but it make perfect sense. I know exactly who you talking about. Yeah, I remember that dude. They mostly had him. They had him playing some running back out there at the tryouts, though. Yeah. Hardest job on the field besides quarterback. I agree with that. He pre-ordered Madden 18, man. That Madden good, man. But yeah, Drake, I remember that dude, man. Yeah. Cause I was like, man, this dude, that's exactly what I said. I was like, man, this dude look like a superhero, man. That boy, you know what I'm saying? And so when you sitting there, I forgot you said his nickname was Captain America. So I was like, yeah, that probably was him then, cause that's what Cats was out there saying. They was like, this dude out here swallowing in the mud. I don't think he ever told us his nickname though. But I think they had him out there running some running back. I think he did play some defense with us, but he was mostly out there at running back during that first camp, I think. The GOAT edition, hey, that's where it's at, man. Only reason I'm getting the GOAT edition because I want to play it 3 days early. I don't care about the Ultimate Team stuff. Most DBs pretty short, yeah. Now, yeah. Oh, you said Captain America was somebody else? Oh, well, I don't know then. I know it was a swole dude out there, man. I was like, this dude right here looked like he's straight up out of Marvel magazine or something like that, a superhero magazine. He did play running. That was him then. I didn't know. Like I said, didn't nobody say his name was like Captain America or nothing like that. It was this dude out there. Bro was swole, man. He was cut up. No homo. I'm just saying. I give credit where it's due because I was working out. I was hitting the gym. I was actually out there training at LA Fitness. So I was like, yeah, I know who you talking about now. I ain't know. And you said that's your brother? Sharky, you in Texas too? I guess a lot of people in Texas, huh? But yeah, I remember that dude. I was like, yeah, this dude right here, man. Like he jumped straight off a Superman magazine. I'm finna blitz. Oh man, he got me at the line of scrimmage. Look at him wearing Warwick Dunn's number. You ain't Warwick Dunn. He called himself Super Squirrel. I think I remember him though, man. What did I run in the 40? My fastest time in the 40 was a 4.4. That was my fastest time. I couldn't run a 40. Like I was one of the ones that had like football speed. Like I was fast on the field. I couldn't line up and run a 40 to save my life. Same way in track. Like coach would make me like first leg on some relays. I was like I couldn't come out the blocks and stuff. And I'm short. I'm like 5'9", man. I should be able to come out of blocks and come out of starts and stuff. I could never do that because I get so nervous. I just lose strength in my legs and it's just bad. But I think on the field, on the field, I got field speed. All right, Boots, have a good one, man. But yeah, I had field speed. I couldn't line up and run a 40. So fastest time, which really in college, we only ran 40s one time, and that was we ran in our freshman year, like before two-a-days. We never ran 40s after that. So I didn't, that 4.4, I ran that actually my red shirt freshman year in college. Because we never did run 40s after that, which I don't know why they never tested for 40s. Yeah, that's what's up, man. It's a small world. It's a small world, man. That's what's up. But yeah, I ran that 4.4 in my red shirt freshman year. So by the time I left college, I think I was faster than that. Because, man, when I got out of college and went to semi-pro, boy, them boys was trash. I was like, man, what is this? Because they was, come on, Shern. They was out there saying, they was out there, at semi-pro talking about, man, this ain't high school. This ain't college. I would say, okay, yeah, it ain't high school. I agree with that. But you sitting there saying it ain't college, bro. Like, semi-pro is harder to play than college ball. It's like night and day difference from the – I don't know what other semi-pro – I imagine some of the other ones are a lot better. But, the team that I had played for, the league that we played in, bro, it was so slow. Rolo, you already starting 2-a-days? Man, that's a little early for that, ain't it? But yeah, so like when I started playing semi-pro, like, man, it was slow. Like the game was so slow because I was so used to college. Yeah, college is way more competitive, man. That's what it tripped me out because I was like, okay, semi-pro might be straight, man. And then I started playing in the games and stuff. I was like, man, I don't know what they talking about. This ain't college. You dang right it ain't college. College way faster than this. So I was like, man, that's what's up, man. Them dudes was like, man, you good, bro. You was like, man, I played in college, man. When you go to college and get out in semi-pro, man, you shut down. Footwork be on point and all that, man. Dog, I ain't know that. They don't do that in Texas. Texas, they only got one set of 2-a-days. But yeah, that semi-pro, I was like, man, this is a walk in the park, man. Yeah, some guys don't got a lot of no respect, man. But, I mean, you do play some pretty good teams sometimes, though. It really just depends on the area. Like when you get in, we was in a smaller area. When you get into teams around Dallas and Houston and stuff, there's some ballers out there, man. Because there's some guys that we played against that actually used to play in the NFL. And you can tell the difference. You can tell the guys that went and played college ball. And then you see guys that never played college that actually get recruited for college out of semi-pro. What's a good defense for crossing routes? Man coverage or zone, really. Because zone, you just stay in your zone, but you can still play crossing routes even if you're in man coverage. That's why communication is important. We would actually have a defense to where, okay, if, you know, we see a cross, we'd make a certain call, and we would just stay in there and pick up the guy that's crossing our face. So really any defense for crossing routes, it just depends on the, communication from the DBs. What's up, Eternal? What's up, man? What's going on? Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Swole. I'm going to call you Big Swole. Toxic back in the building. But yeah, semi-pro, that was an experience for me right there, man. That was fun. But I can't even remember what I was finna say. I think what I was talking about the 40 times in college and stuff like that. And oh, yo, back in the building. It was just overall fun experience. Sound like I missed it? I mean, I still play. We didn't have a team. They had a team this year, but I didn't play this year because of my work schedule. But they ended up folding anyway, so hopefully they start another team. I love playing football. Oh, you good, bro. It's all good, man. Because the thing about the live streams is it posts to the channel, so if anybody miss it, they can still kind of go back and watch them. Even though they like 2-3 hours long. My favorite NFL team, if you ask me that, is I don't have one. I like watching. I'm a football fan. I just like watching players play. So, but if I had to pick a favorite team, it'd be Seattle, because I'm a huge fan of their defense, their secondary. D-Rose still in the building. I thought you was gone, bro, Hell. I thought you was gone. You just finished the thumbnail. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Whew. You just finished the thumbnail. Let me know when that video up, man. I gotta watch that, man. I know it's a lot of work to go in there editing. I do real simple editing. That's on, you know. Oh, I got you, man. That's what's up, man. It's all good. I have some people like, man, sorry I don't be saying nothing. I be like, man, I don't be caring. You here watching, enjoying the show. It's all good to me. But I think the Cavs will win Game 3 tomorrow. I'm going to say this. I don't think it's going to be a 4-0 sweep. I think the Cavs, I think Golden State, I think Cavaliers probably win Game 3, but then Golden State take the rest of them. That's the scenario I'm going to go with. I don't think Cavaliers win this one. That's just my opinion. But I digress. Oh, it's ball game. You doing this 2016 highlights? Okay. Yeah, that's the same thing I was saying. That's what I wish that Madden would improve on. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, rewarding cornerbacks, like if they don't throw you away, that's a good thing in the NFL. You know, so kind of pay more attention to how you actually covering your guy if he was actually open on the route or something like that, and reward you according to that. Yeah. My little man played football. Yeah, he played football. That was his first time playing last year, so I've been trying to work on him. He can point, man. I ain't told him that, but he could point. And then today I was out there kicking him some balls, and he was catching them jokers too. And he got some speed on him, so I'm trying to work with him and stuff to get him ready for next year. So the most overrated and underrated player, that's a tough one, man. Because when it comes to the NFL, I know what kind of talent it takes to get there. So I don't say that no player is underrated or overrated. Like, they're all good in their own regard. But, I mean, if I had to say, like, certain players, sometimes I feel like certain players don't get enough recognition. But if that's the case, what player do I think? I think, like, Jamal Charles, to me, is one of the best running backs in the NFL who don't get enough recognition. To me, is like one of the best if I had to choose an underrated player. Which he's not underrated. People know that he's great, but you don't hear about him. Yeah. But y'all, I'm finna hop off of here, man, because I got some stuff I gotta take care of. I'm trying to get a video posted by tonight, so I gotta work on that, and then also gotta give me something to eat because I'm hungry. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I hate that I'm cutting it off kind of early. I would say early, but it's been 2 hours. But I got a video I gotta post tonight, and then I'll probably stream again tomorrow. I might hop back on and stream something else this evening, but it won't be Madden. It'll probably be, you know, maybe another game that I got that I want to play. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, like I said. And like I sign off always, y'all, till next time, and God bless.